Oh, man. I can't believe I have to walk all the way to school again today. Why does my stupid dad have to be so mean to me all the time? I didn't even know that I slept for that long, and I would have been ready if he had just given me a few minutes more, instead of having to walk to school again today. This is so freaking annoying. And my legs hurt so bad from walking for so long. I am so tired.
Later.
What a boring day at school again today. I don't know why school has to be so boring all the time. I cannot wait to get back to playing my video games again, once I get back home. Oh. Yeah. I almost forgot that my mean dad already took that away, and won't give it back, no matter what I do, or say.
Meanwhile,
Hey Caillou, would you like to come over for lunch at my place? I want to show you the new Samsung S23 Ultra my dad just bought me. That is so cool, Leo. I've heard some great stuff about the new Samsung S23, it sounds like a great phone. I wish I could come check it out, but I don't think my dad would let me, since I haven't told him about it before now. Are you sure you don't want to come, Caillou? You're going to love it, I promise. It can even take photos of the moon. Wow. That's actually so cool, I definitely have to see that for myself now. But, maybe not today. I'll tell my dad about it, so I can come tomorrow. Alright, tomorrow then. I would have brought it along to school with me, but we're not allowed to bring phones to school, you know? Yeah, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. Wow. That's actually really cool. The Samsung S23 can take photos of the freaking moon? I'd love to take photos of the moon. Now I have to ask my dad to buy it for me. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. My stingy dad would never buy me a new phone. He'd probably mention that I already have one. And I freaking hate my old iPhone XR. I want a Samsung S23 Ultra, so I can take photos of the moon. So, what am I gonna do now? Brain blast. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to destroy my iPhone XR, and then ask my dad to buy me the Samsung S23 or S23 Ultra. That way, I can finally take photos of the moon with my new phone. I'm such a freaking genius. I always come up with the best plans. Now, let's go destroy my stupid iPhone XR at home.
Later.
Hey Dad, can I ask you for something?
Classic. Gail. Lou, you know, I wouldn't bother if I were you. If this is one of your little schemes to get me to take you to McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, or KFC, it definitely won't work. So just forget it.
No Dad, it's not about that. I'm not asking for McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, or KFC. It's something else that I really need to ask.
Well then. It better not be to give your PS5 back, because you should totally forget about that too. And, don't even think of asking for Milo again, because, I'm pretty sure he'd have gotten adopted by another family now.
That's not what I wanted to ask. Although, it would be nice to have Milo back, or to get my PS5. But, I'm not asking for that.
Okay. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure I can't help you with it, but you can ask anyway.
It's about my phone. I mistakenly dropped my iPhone XR in the toilet while I was pooing, and flushed it. And now, it's gone, and I have no phone anymore. I'm so sad.
How is it possible for you to mistakenly flush your iPhone XR? Because if you only dropped it in the toilet, I'm sure it's fine. Last time I checked, it was waterproof.
Is it? Well, I actually flushed it. I don't know how, but it's gone.
I'm sure it's not. But if it is, that's no problem at all. I can just call the plumber to get it out of there. That should be very easy.
Oh yeah. That's true. But, I am pretty sure the screen is broken already. Probably other parts of the phone as well. So it's pointless trying to save it, and it is better to buy a new one instead.
Okay, whatever. I'll just get you another iPhone XR.
Why don't you buy me the Samsung S23 Ultra instead? That's a much better phone, and it can even take photos of the moon.
Is that so? I heard about it, but I didn't know that. That's kinda cool, though.
It is. I'd love to take photos of the freaking moon. So, let's buy the Samsung S23 Ultra instead.
Absolutely not, classic caillou. You really think I'm going to buy you a $1,000 phone, when all you ever do is misbehave and jerk around all the freaking time? Not to mention how you've been failing all of your subjects in school. I'm afraid not. Consider yourself lucky that I'm even thinking of replacing your phone in the first place, so, don't even bother.
But I don't want another freaking old model iPhone XR again. I want a Samsung S23 Ultra so I can take pictures of the moon whenever I want to. So buy me a Samsung S23 instead.
Unless you have $1,000 saved up somewhere that I don't know about, I'm not buying you a $1,000 phone with my money. And you had better quit right about now, before I change my mind about replacing your XR, and you'll get no phones at all. So, what's it gonna be? Hello, Mrs. Sanders. I was told you sent for me?
That's right, Mr. Anderson. I have some really great news for you.
Is that so? Well, that's exciting. What is it about?
I'm happy to inform you that this company as well as the board of directors are really impressed with your dedication and work for this company. As it is so, I'd also like to congratulate you on your new promotion to the senior manager of this prestigious company. As you might be aware, this promotion comes with a lot of benefits, including double your current salary, and all expenses paid trip for two to any country of your choosing, as well as an official company car worth $100,000.
Yes! That is so cool. I'm so happy to receive this promotion, and I'm grateful for the benefits that comes with it as well. Thank you, Mrs. Sanders.
You're welcome, Mr. Anderson. Thank you for your service to this company. You will be handed the keys to your new $100,000 car before leaving today. Have a great rest of your day.
I will.
7 hours later.
Yes! This is the best day ever. I can't believe that I get to own this nice $100,000 car. It is so freaking fast. I'm so glad I don't have to put up with my old car anymore.
Later.
Hey Dad. Congratulations on your brand new $100,000 car.
Oh, thanks, classic caillou. That is so sweet.
You're welcome. Dad, now that you have so much money, can you please buy me the Samsung S23 Ultra now? I am so tired of using boring old iPhone XR, and I'd love to take photos of the moon whenever I want. So please buy me the Samsung S23 Ultra.
You wish, classic caillou. Nice try, but I'm afraid your schemes are useless on me now. Even if I get all the money in the world, I still won't buy it for you. You wanna know why? Because you don't deserve it. I shouldn't have bought you the PlayStation 5, and should have let you play the PlayStation 4 for much longer. You misbehave and jerk around all the time, you disobey your parents and teachers, and you fail all of your subjects in school. Maybe if you got your grades up and actually become a good kid, I might consider it. So unless you make your own money to buy whatever you like, I'm not buying you the S23 Ultra. Plus, I didn't buy my husband $1,000 car. It was a benefit given to me because of my dedication at work. Something you know nothing about.
But I really want to take photos of the moon on my phone whenever I want to, and the only phone capable of doing that is the Samsung S23 Ultra. So, buy me the Samsung S23 Ultra right about now, and you can have boring old iPhone XR.
Shut up, classic caillou. Shut your poopy mouth right about now. I already made myself as clear as crystal. I'm not buying you the Samsung S23 Ultra, so you either shut your poopy mouth right about now, or I take away your iPhone XR, and you get no phones at all. So, what is it gonna be?
I am so mad. My stupid dad has chosen to be mean to me all the time, even when I try to be nice sometimes. I can't believe he took everything away from me, including Milo and my PS5, and all I'm left with now is boring old stupid iPhone XR, while he gets to drive a nice $100,000 car. And yet, he cannot buy me cheap $1,000 Samsung S23 Ultra. That's it. I'm going to misbehave again, and I'm going to drive my dad so crazy. I'm going to crash my dad's $100,000 car. I'll sneak into his room and steal his car keys, and then I'll crash his car first thing tomorrow morning. I can't wait to make him so mad again.
The next day.
Finally, it's time to crash this stupid $100,000 car. I don't care how expensive it is. That's what my dad gets for being so mean to me all the freaking time. What? Where am I? Why is everywhere so white? And quiet? Oh, shoot. I must be dead for sure. Well, at least I got to crash my dad's stupid $100,000 car. And he doesn't even get to ground me this time around. That's what he gets for being such a jerk to me all the time. I guess I got away with something, at least.
Not so fast, classic caillou. No. Classic. Gale. Lou, you're not getting away with anything, not today, not this time. I don't care if you're in a coma, I'll still ground you anyway. Do you have the slightest idea what you've just done? Just because you asked for the Samsung S23 Ultra, and I refused to buy it for you, for reasons you're well aware of. What did you do? You sneaked into my room, stole my car keys, and crashed my official $100,000 company car? And now, you're in a coma, and even almost got yourself killed? That's it. You're in big super mega duper big trouble, classic caillou. You're so grounded for 100,000 years, until I get my $100,000 car back.
Oh man. I feel so sad, because I have nothing anymore. My mean dad has taken everything away from me. And won't get me anything new ever again, no matter how hard I try. First, he took my best friend, Milo, away from me. And won't get him back, no matter what I do. Then, he took away my PS5, so that I can't play video games anymore. And now, I feel so freaking bored out of my mind. He won't even get me the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, that costs only $1,000, even if he has so much money. I don't know why my dad has to be so mean to me all the freaking time. I don't even have my pocket money, or monthly allowance, anymore either. Looks like I might have to figure out how to get the things I want by myself. I don't need my mean dad's help anyways. And I'm not going to ask him for anything anymore, since he never actually gets them for me. I'll just get a part-time job at McDonald's instead. Then, I can save up some money, and buy everything I need by myself.
Hey there, heard you wanted a job as a waiter?
Good day, sir. My name is Classic Caillou. I heard you were a little short on staff, and are now hiring, so I wanted to know if I could get a part-time job as a waiter. Would that be possible?
Yes, that's true. You're right about us being short on staff and looking for new workers. And yes, you can get a part-time job with us. When would you like to start?
That's great. I can start at any time. I could start today, if you want.
All right then. Consider yourself hired. Good luck with your job, Classic Caillou.
Thanks, sir. Finally. It's about time to work and make some money, so I can save up and buy everything I need. Oh, look. Here comes the first customer. Good day, sir. How can I take your order?
2 hours later.
Oh man. I am so freaking tired and bored out of my mind. Working a job is so freaking boring and stressful. I can't believe how stingy people are. I haven't even gotten any big tip in 2 hours. It's been a minute since I misbehaved too. And, since I'm so bored, I think I might misbehave again. Oh look. Here comes another customer. This is gonna be so good.
Well, hello there.
Hello ma'am. How may I take your order?
Thank you. I'd like 1 quarter pounder, 1 medium French fries, and a large Coke.
Alright ma'am. That'll be 1,300,250,120,060 only. You look like you make a lot of money. Would you like to proceed with this order?
What in the world, man? Are you kidding me right now?
Absolutely not, ma'am. I'm not joking around. Your money is 1,300,250,120,060 only. If you can't afford it, then get the hell out of here right about now.
Oh my god. You're the most terrible waiter in the entire world. I'm out of here already. What in the world?
Ha ha ha. I can't believe her reaction. That was so freaking funny. Now, I gotta wait for the next customer. This is gonna be so good.
Hey kid.
Good day, sir. How may I take your order?
Thank you. I'd like a large French fries and a Sprite please.
Sure. I'd place your order, and it should be ready in 30 minutes, sir.
No problem, I'll take a sit and wait for it.
This is gonna be so good. I'll just make him wait forever. Ha 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 ha.
2 hours later.
What's going on please? I have been waiting here for the past 2 hours for my order, but you keep asking me to wait. Do you care to explain please?
I know, but I'm just too lazy to get your order, so I have decided to make you wait forever. You can just wait for an extra 30 minutes, and I'll get your order. If not, you can feel free to leave, sir.
What in the world? Never in my life have I witnessed such terrible service like I did today. I'm out of here.
Ha 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 ha. I can't believe how mad he got. It's just the freaking fries. He can get it somewhere else anyway. This is actually so funny.
Later.
What is going on here, Classic Caillou? It's only your first day on the job, and customers are already complaining about you?
Relax, boss. I got a little tired and bored, so I decided to mess around a little bit. I was only joking around to see their reactions.
What in the world do you think this is? A freaking prank show? This is a job, Classic Caillou, and you're here to serve customers, not to prank them. That's it. I can't take this sort of childish behavior in here. You are so fired, and would only get today's pay.
What do you mean I'm fired? Don't you know that I'm a little kid, and I only messed around a little bit? How can you fire me already, when it's my first day? I'm not leaving, because I need to save to buy the things I need, since my mean dad won't get them for me.
I don't care. That's not of my business, young man. We're here to run a business, not a private charity. So, you only get today's pay, and you better leave right about now, before I call the security on you. Am I clear?
How can I get fired when it's only my first day on the job? All I did was mess around a little bit, that's it. And I get fired for that? Getting a job is so lame anyway. I was so freaking stressed and bored the entire time. Not to mention, I didn't even get any big tip after working for 2 whole hours. But I still need to figure out a way to make money so I can buy the things that I need for myself. I need a lot of things, and my stingy mean dad won't get them for me. So, what am I gonna do now? Brain blast. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Who needs a job anyway, when I could start my own business? I'll just steal some of Dad's money, add it to my pay for today, and buy some candy and sweets, so I can sell them to my classmates in school. That way, I don't have to get a part-time job anymore, and I can make lots of money too. I'm such a freaking genius.
The next day.
Hey Leo. I have some really nice candies and sweets, if you would like to buy them. I now sell candies and sweets. It's my new business. Well, that's very smart, classic caillou, but I don't think we're allowed to sell stuffs in class. I don't think the teachers or the principal would allow that. And they would buy them, but I don't really take sweets and candies either. What nonsense are you talking about? Don't you know I have to sell these sweets and candies, so I can make a profit to buy the things that I need? I don't care what the teachers and the principals think. And you have to buy them right about now, so I can make my profit. So, bring out all of your pocket money, and buy my sweets and candies. What? You can't force people to buy things, classic caillou, and you could get suspended for breaking the school rules too. I'm sorry, but I can't. What do you mean you can't? I said, bring out all of your money and buy my candies right now, or I'm going to beat you up. I need to make a profit, so buy my candies right about now. What would you beat me up for? I don't even have any money, so I can't buy it. Not that I would, if I did. You're about to get the beating of your life, boy.
No. Classic. Gail. Lou, what in the world is your freaking problem? Have you gone nuts or something? Why do you keep misbehaving, throwing temper tantrums, and jerking around everywhere you go? I can't believe you finally got a job at McDonald's, to make some money by yourself, but got fired, the very first day on the job. And instead of you to learn your freaking lesson, start behaving yourself, and probably get a new job or something, what did you do? You stole my money, bought cheap sweets and candies, and forced your mates to buy them from you. Even when you know the school won't allow that. And now, you have gotten yourself suspended from school again. That's it, you are so grounded through your suspension. I am so freaking super mega duper freaking mad at you. Alright Caillou and Rosie, it's time for school again today. Are you both ready for school today?
Yes, sir. Caillou is very ready for school today.
That's great, Caillou, I'm happy to know that. And what about my baby girl, Rosie?
Yes, sir. Rosie is also ready for school today, and Rosie is very grateful to go to school in Dad's car.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Rosie. I'm very happy to hear that. And you, classic Caillou. I don't want you thinking because you're suspended and would be staying back at home, you can just do whatever you like. I'm giving you the grace for today only. If you misbehave today, I'm going to get you a babysitter. Do you understand?
Yes, Dad, I promise to be a good kid and behave myself. I don't need a babysitter. All I need is my PS5 back.
Absolutely not, classic Caillou. Don't you know why you're home? Because you got yourself freaking suspended again. The last thing you're getting is your PS5 back, so don't even bother. You had better spend this time studying, so you can catch up in school, and get your freaking grades up. Am I clear? We're leaving now, and your mom should be back early, so behave yourself until she gets back. Do you understand?
Okay,
5 minutes later.
finally. I have this entire freaking house to myself, and I can do whatever I like. Hell, I could even eat whatever I want. This is going to be the best freaking day ever. First, I'd start by eating all the snacks in the fridge. And then, we're going to throw a freaking party in here. I'm going to be thrashing this house while I'm playing some really loud music. Since my stupid dad won't give me my PS5 back, I'm going to mess around as much as I like. This is gonna be so much fun. Now, let's go eat all that freaking snacks. That was freaking delicious. Now that I have all this energy, it's time to get to work. I have some thrashing to do.
2 hours later.
Oh my god. Classic caillou, what in the world happened in here?
It's not what it looks like, I promise. Actually, I was just trying to figure out where Dad kept my PS5, but I couldn't find it no matter where I looked.
That's because your dad did not keep it. He already sold it.
What?
Yes, that's right, classic caillou. You did not have to thrash the house for that. You'd be in so much trouble if your dad saw this.
Yeah. That's right. He'd probably ground me forever, or something like that.
So you had better get up right about now, and let's clean this place up. If we're fast enough, then you just might get lucky.
Okay.
Alright, Caillou and Rosie, it's another day for school again today.
Yes, Dad. Caillou is always ready for school and learning.
And Rosie is also prepared and ready, as usual, to go to school and learn today.
That's very good. I am very happy to hear that, Caillou and Rosie. We'd be living for school now. Wait a minute. What about classic Caillou?
Meanwhile.
Ouch. What was that for?
That is to wake you sleepy little head up. Don't you know today's the day you resume back to school from your suspension? Aren't you supposed to be all dressed up and ready for school, instead of snoring like a pig?
That's right, I totally forgot about that. I would have woken up early if I remembered. Please, don't make me walk to school today.
Shut up! I reminded you about your resumption today, just yesterday night, and yet, you forgot about it already. You are so walking your way to school today. That's what you get for always being unserious.
Oh man, I can't believe my suspension is over already. Now I have to go back to boring school again today. I wish I didn't have to go to school, and I couldn't just play video games all day instead. And my annoying dad is making me walk to school again today, so now my legs are very tired.
Later.
You're all welcome back to school again today. As always, I am very happy to see all of your faces again. I can see Classic Caillou is back from his 2-week suspension. I hope you've learned from that, and would start behaving yourself in school from now on. Before we start our lesson for today, I'd like to introduce a new student who recently transferred from her old school, and would now be joining us in this class. A round of applause, as we give a warm welcome to Ashley.
Oh, wow. Ashley is so pretty. Probably the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Looks like school isn't going to be so boring after all. Now, I gotta figure out the best way to get her attention. Maybe to even get her to be my girlfriend. But how am I gonna do that? Brain blast. I know exactly what to do. I'm gonna stop shaving my head bald from now on, and I'll keep a nice looking haircut. And maybe I'll dye my hair blonde, so I can look just like Ashley. Then, I'll definitely get her attention. All I have to do now is to steal Caillou's hair cream. And steal some money from my dad, so I can buy a new hair dye. That is such a brilliant idea. I'm such a freaking genius.
One eternity later.
Finally, I have my hair all set. I'm sure Ashley's gonna love it. And I'm sure she's going to say yes when I ask her to be my girlfriend later today. This is going to be the best day ever.
7 hours later.
Hello, Ashley. How are you doing today?
Hi CC. I'm very well, thank you. You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, that's right, Ashley. I've been meaning to tell you this for a while now, that you're the prettiest girl I've ever seen. And you have the prettiest eyes too.
Oh really? Thank you so much CC. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, Ashley. There's something else I'd love to ask you.
Okay, what could that be?
I've also wanted to ask you this for a while now. I want you to be my girlfriend.
Oh really? That's very nice CC. And I appreciate that. I'll just need a little bit of time to consider it, if that's okay.
What do you need time for? Why can't you just say yes now?
Because CC, some things needs to be carefully considered. Just a little bit of time, and I'll give you my answer. Is that okay?
Absolutely not, Ashley. What is there to consider? Can't you just say yes and be my girlfriend right about now? Do you even know how long I've been waiting to ask you this? There is absolutely nothing for you to consider, Ashley, so be my girlfriend right about now.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm afraid I can't be your girlfriend. Classic caillou. You cannot force people to make decisions they are not ready for.
What nonsense are you talking about? Do you know how long I had to grow my hair and dye it so it can look more like yours to get your attention? And you're just going to tell me no? That is not happening. I want you to be my girlfriend, so be my girlfriend right now, or I'm going to scatter this quarter and the rest of the school.
Well, I appreciate that, Classic caillou, and I'm very flattered too. But if you wouldn't allow me consider it, then I'm afraid I can't be your girlfriend now, just because you want me to.
Later.
No. Classic. Gail. Lou, you're the most stubborn, troublesome little kid in the entire freaking world. You got suspended from school for 2 whole freaking weeks, and instead of you to learn from that experience, and start behaving yourself in school, and paying attention in class to get your freaking grades up, what do? You started causing trouble once again, and tried to force a girl to be your girlfriend, and messed up the school when she refused, so that you get yourself in detention once again. That's it. You are so grounded until summer. You're such a freaking little jerky kid. Hey honey? Do you remember what is happening this weekend?
Of course I do. It's our 10 years anniversary this weekend. I can't believe we've been together for so long, it doesn't even feel like 10 years.
Yeah, I can't believe it too. Time flies so fast when you're with the ones you love. We gotta do something special for our anniversary this weekend. Don't you think so?
Yes, I totally agree with you. 10 years is kind of a big deal. I was thinking we should go on an anniversary honeymoon. But we can't be away for too long, because of the kids, you know.
You don't have to worry so much. It's just for the weekend, not the whole week. And we can just hire a babysitter to look after the kids while we're gone.
Well, I guess you're right. We'll just hire a babysitter to look after the kids.
So where should we go?
We should go to Hawaii. Just like we did for our first-year anniversary. It's been so long since then.
That sounds perfect. This is going to be a really fun weekend.
Yeah, all we need to do now is to hire a babysitter.
Later.
Alright kids, there's something I need to tell you kids. You may not remember, but your mom and I are celebrating our 10 years anniversary this weekend. That's right. Your mom and I have been together for 10 years.
Wow. I can't believe you guys have been together for so long. That is so cool.
Yes, I know the caillou. You're right, time flies so fast when you're with the ones you love.
OMG, Dad and Mom makes the best team ever. I'm so happy to have the best parents in the world.
Aw, that's so sweet of you, Rosie. I'm happy to know that you're both happy about this. Anyway, I also want to let you kids know that we are going to Hawaii for our anniversary this weekend. But don't worry so much. We won't be leaving you alone, and we'll get you a babysitter while we're gone.
Okay. We'll be sure to behave ourselves while you're gone.
That's right, we would behave ourselves, so Dad and Mom can have the best time in Hawaii.
I'm so happy to hear that, Caillou and Rosie. We wouldn't be away for so long, and you'd have your babysitter with you while we're gone.
Who needs a babysitter anyway? All I want is my PS5 back, that's all.
Shut your poopy mouth, classic Caillou. You had better be on your best behavior while we're gone, or you're gonna get grounded big time. Is that clear?
Three days later.
Hey kids, my name is Julia, and I'm going to be your babysitter for the weekend. Mom and Dad are away on their anniversary, so I'd be looking after you guys until they get back. I hope we can have a good time together.
Sure, it's good to have you as our babysitter, Julia. We promise to be on our best behavior and not to give you any troubles.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say, Caillou. I'm happy to be your babysitter too. Yes, we are happy to have you as our babysitter for the weekend. And we would be sure to behave ourselves, so you don't have to worry about us, Julia. That is so sweet of you to say, Rosie. But wait a minute. What about classic Caillou?
Who? Are you again?
I am your new babysitter, classic Caillou. Because Mom and Dad are away on their anniversary for the weekend, I'll be looking after you kids. My name is Julia. I hope we can have a great time together, classic Caillou.
Whatever. Can I go back to sleep now?
Well, I don't know about that, classic Caillou. I know it's the weekend, but you have been sleeping for so long, and it's already almost noon. And you haven't had your breakfast just yet. So maybe it's time to wake. You can sleep sometime later.
How is it your business if I sleep all day? It's Saturday, so I can sleep for as long as I like, and you don't have to tell me when to wake, because you're not my mom.
But I am your babysitter, classic Caillou. So technically, I'm in charge of your well-being for the weekend, so it is kind of my business though. And I don't think it's right to sleep all day. At least, eat your breakfast, then you can go back to sleep. How does that sound?
But there's nothing for me to do in this boring house, but to sleep. I don't even have my PS5, so I can play video games all day. Unless you know how to get me my PS5 back. Leave me alone, and let me sleep all day if I freaking like.
Well, I'm sorry about your PS5 classic caillou, but that is not my fault. We can still play some board games if you like, but I cannot have you sleeping all day, if you haven't at least had your breakfast. I'm sure you're very hungry, so just eat your breakfast, and you can go back to sleep if you like.
Whatever.
Later.
Hey Julia, can I ask you for something?
Yes, sure classic caillou. Ask away.
It's been so long since Dad took us to McDonald's or Burger King. So, can we go to McDonald's for dinner tonight?
Well, you see, I wish I could do that classic caillou. But first, I'm not really allowed to take you out. I would place an order instead, but Dad and Mom did not leave any money for McDonald's. And I don't have money for the two, unfortunately. I'm so sorry classic caillou.
What are you talking about? Can't you just withdraw some money from your bank account and take us to McDonald's for dinner?
Yeah, I would have done that classic caillou. But you see, I don't exactly have money for that, so I can't, unfortunately. But I can make you spaghetti and meatballs, just the way you like it.
But I am tired of disgusting spaghetti and meatballs every evening. I want to have McDonald's for dinner tonight, so let's have McDonald's for dinner instead.
I really wish we could classic caillou, but we can't, unfortunately. I'm so sorry about that.
That's right. I'm going to prank Julia, our babysitter, until she quits being our babysitter. I really don't like babysitters anyway. First, I'm going to replace Julia's perfume in her bag with a very bad-smelling fat spray. I'll sneak into her bag and replace her perfume with toilet water. So she'll smell like toilet whenever she sprays her perfume on her. I'm such a freaking genius. This is going to be so good.
Later.
Alright kids, what would you like me to make for dinner today? Wait a minute. What is this terrible smell in here? Did someone poop their pants?
I don't know, Julia. Seems like the smell is coming from you. Now that I think about it, I think I may have replaced your perfume with toilet water. Right after I had just pooped.
Oh my god, are you serious right now classic caillou? How could you have done that? Do you know how disgusting it is to replace my perfume with your toilet water?
Maybe, if you had taken us to McDonald's, instead of disgusting spaghetti and meatballs, I wouldn't have done that. And, I really hate babysitters.
But I told you that I don't have money for McDonald's classic caillou, did you not understand that? That's it, one more misbehavior from you, and I quit. I'm going to report you to your dad Boris, if you misbehave again. I hope I've made myself clear enough.
Five minutes later.
That was so freaking funny. Ha 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 ha. It's time to prank Julia again. And, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to replace Julia's hair cream in her bag with Mom's body hair removal cream. So that Julia's hair will fall off once she rubs it on her hair. I know she's going to quit after that. I can't believe how mad she was for the toilet water. Now, let's go replace the creams. This is gonna be so good.
The next day.
Hey kids, what would you like for breakfast today?
Oh my god, Julia. What happened to your hair?
What do you mean what happened to my hair classic caillou?
I may have replaced your hair cream with a hair removal cream, Julia. Looks like your hair is starting to fall off. Soon enough, you're going to be bald like me, Julia. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my god, that isn't funny classic caillou. Why in the world would you decide to prank me with my hair? Do you know how long I have been keeping my hair? That's it, I quit. And, I'm reporting you to your dad Boris. I hope you get grounded big time for this.
Later.
No. Classic, Gail. Lou, you are the most stubborn kid in the entire freaking world. What in the world is your freaking problem? You, Mom, and I decided to go on a trip to Hawaii, just for some days, for our 10th year anniversary. So we hired a babysitter, for you and your siblings. All you had to do was behave yourself like a good kid, while we were gone, but what did you do? You pranked your babysitter Julia. First, you changed her expensive perfume into toilet water. Then, you replaced her hair cream into a hair removal cream, so that all of her hair is gone. That's it. You are so grounded through May. I am so freaking mad at you.
Oh, man. I feel so freaking bored. There is absolutely nothing for me to do in this boring house, but to sleep all day long. I can't play video games anymore, because my stupid dad took away my PS5, and won't give it back, no matter what. I don't have any friends to talk to or play with either, since my stupid dad also took my best friend, Milo, away. I can't even go out to the park or something, because I am grounded through May. I feel so freaking bored. I gotta figure out a way to get my PS5 back, so I can play video games all day, once again. But, how am I gonna do that?
Later.
Hey Mom, can I ask you for something?
Hey CC. I can see, you finally decided to come out of your room, after sleeping almost all day long. What is it you wanted to ask?
I am sleeping all day long, because I can't play video games anymore. Since Dad took away my PS5, and grounded me, there is nothing for me to do in boring house, but to sleep all the time.
Well, CC, I'm so sorry about that, and remember that you can hang out with me, or your brother, or your sister, whenever you feel bored. You don't have to isolate yourself all the time. And, I know how much you miss Milo, but you could also make friends from your mates in school. Playing video games isn't the only way to avoid boredom. Classic caillou. And maybe, if you listened, and obey your dad more, he wouldn't have taken away your PS5 in the first place.
But, I really want my PS5 back, because video games is what I really love to play. So, Mom, do you think you can get me another one? I don't wanna be bored all the freaking time anymore.
Well, CC, I cannot exactly get you another PS5, if it was your dad who took it away in the first place. He wouldn't be too happy about that. However, I'll do my very best to try and convince your dad to give it back to you. I'm not making any promises, though, but I'll try. You should go eat your food in the kitchen now, before it gets too cold.
2 hours later.
Hey honey, can I talk to you about something?
Sure, hun. What is it you want to talk about?
Well, I'd really want to ask you for a favor, and I hope you will consider it, even if you don't want to.
Honestly, after the great anniversary honeymoon we had in Hawaii this weekend, I don't think there's anything I wouldn't do for you, honey.
Aw. That is so sweet of you to say, honey. You know that I would do anything for you, too. Anyway, it's about classic caillou. I know how much you hate his misbehavior, but I think you ought to be a little considerate of him too. For instance, playing video games is one thing CC genuinely loves to do. I agree that he shouldn't be on it all day long, but playing video games isn't exactly a bad thing, especially in this day and age. There are even lots of famous people who made it through gaming, and CC could be one of those people. You never could tell where his passion for video games could lead him in future. So, I hope you can consider giving him his PlayStation again.
Well, as much as I don't want to, I'll consider it just for you. Maybe I could work out a deal with him. Like if he improves his grades in school, then I can give it to him again.
Yeah, that isn't such a bad idea.
I just don't want you banning him from video games forever.
Sure. I'll consider it.
The next day.
Hey Classic Caillou. I have some good news for you, but it comes with a condition.
Oh my god. Are you finally going to give me my PS5 again?
Yeah, that's right. I will give it back to you again, so you can finally play video games you love so much, once again.
Yay. I can't believe I'm finally getting my PS5 back again. This is the best day ever. Thank you so much, Dad.
You're welcome, Classic Caillou. But, don't get too excited, because there's a condition. You only get to keep it, as long as you improve your grades in school. Do we have a deal?
Okay. I'll do my very, very best to get better grades from now on, so I can keep my PS5.
That sounds good to me, Classic Caillou. Now it's time to get your PS5 back.
Yay. I am so happy.
Later.
Hey CC, you called for me? Wow. I can see you've finally gotten your PS5 once again.
Yes, Rosie. Would you like to play? Anyway, I really need your help, so I don't lose my PlayStation once again. It looks like I can use your genius brain once again, so I can get my grades up in school. What do you say we study and play together?
Well, I am always down to study with you CC, and I don't mind helping you with your grades. But, you are gonna need to dedicate yourself to studying a lot more, if you really want to get your grades up in school. Because you are really lagging behind Classic Caillou.
I know that, Rosie. But I'm sure if I study with you, I can improve my grades, just like I did before.
You do know that we have a test coming up next week? We better get to studying right about now, if you really want to pass this test.
Right now? I just got my PS5 back today. How about we start tomorrow?
3 days later.
Alright class, today is another day for your test. I hope you have all studied and are ready for today's test. You have a minute to get rid of your textbooks and anything else you have on you, except for your pen.
Oh, man. I hate tests and exams. At least I studied with Rosie this time. I really hope that I do well. How could I have failed the test after studying with you? Even we studied together, but I failed, and you passed. How is that possible? I did everything you asked me to do. And I answered all the questions, even if I don't know everything, but I still got a freaking F.
Well, that isn't exactly my fault, Classic Caillou, and it isn't yours either. We only had a little time to study for that test, so it's no surprise that you didn't pass, even if you did your best. You haven't exactly been the most dedicated student. So you can't expect to get good grades overnight, Classic Caillou. We just need to keep studying together, and your grades will improve with time.
But I need my grades to improve right about now, so I can keep my PS5. And even if we studied, I still got an F, so we don't need to study anymore. I'll just find another way instead.
But there is no other way, Classic Caillou. The only way is to study and get your grades up with time.
I'm gonna figure it out by myself, Rosie. I am so done with studying, so I don't need your help anymore.
5 minutes later.
You know, now that I think about it, there is an easy way to pass all my homework assignments, tests, and exams. All I need is Chat GPT. I can't believe I haven't thought about this a lot sooner, instead of wasting my time studying with Rosie. All I have to do is ask Chat GPT for the answer to all of my homework, so I'll never have to fail it again. And I could easily slip my phone in my pants and cheat on my exams with Chat GPT. That way, I never have to study again, and I can have plenty of time to play video games. That is such a brilliant idea. I'm such a freaking genius.
1 week later.
Classic caillou, you are in big trouble, young man. Do you really think you can outsmart your teachers? Did you not think that I would figure out that you have been using Chat GPT for all of your homework assignments? Don't you know I can use Chat GPT too, to figure out when you cheat on my assignments?
I didn't know that you knew about Chat GPT. I just wanted to get my grades up, so my dad won't take away my PS5 again. I am so sorry.
Sorry won't cut it, young man. If you really wanted to get your grades up, then you could have dedicated yourself to studying and paying attention in class, instead of cutting corners. That's it. I'm sending you to the principal's office right about now, and just wait until your dad finds out about this.
Later.
No. Classic. Gale. Lou, you in big super mega duper big trouble. Because your mom tried to talk to me about it, and because I wanted to be nice to you again, I gave you your PS5 back. All I asked was for you to focus in school and get your grades up to keep it. And instead of doing that, what did you do? You misbehaved again, and cheated on your assignments, using ChatGPT. Did you really think your teachers wouldn't know? That's it. You are so grounded again. And just forget about your PS5, because I am definitely taking it back from you. I don't know why you gotta be so stubborn all the time. I am so freaking mad at you. Hey Caillou and Rosie. It's another time for school again today. And we better get going now. Are you both ready for school today?
Yes, Dad. It's always a good thing to go to school and learn every day. So we are ready for school again today.
That is true, Caillou. School is important to learn and grow every day. And what about Rosie? Are you ready for school today?
Yes, Dad. Rosie is always happy for going to school to learn and grow every day. And Rosie is grateful to go in Dad's car.
I am so happy to hear that, Rosie. Let's not waste any more time. We should get going now, so we're not late for school or work. Wait a minute. What about classic Caillou?
Ouch. What was that for?
That is for being such a lazy jerky jerk, and sleeping around all day, snoring like a pig. Don't you know you have school today? Must I wake you up with a slap every morning, before you get ready for school? Or do you not know what time it is?
But I woke up early this morning, and I only wanted to sleep for an extra hour, because it was so early. I didn't know it was time for school already.
Shut up! Shut your poopy mouth right about now. If you woke up so early, why didn't you just brush your teeth, take your bath, arrange your bag, and get prepared, before going back to sleep again? And now, you would have been ready to get going to school. Anyway, I hope you like walking, because we're leaving you behind. You're not going to make me get late to work again, never.
Please, Dad, please don't make me walk again today. I hate walking, because my legs would hurt so bad.
That's a new classic Caillou. If you really hated walking so much, then you would make sure to wake up early, and get prepared, like your brother Caillou, and your sister Rosie. That's what you get for being such a sleepy head.
Not again today. I can't believe my mean dad is making me walk to school again today, until my legs hurt so damn bad. All I wanted to do was sleep 1 extra hour, and I didn't know it was time for school already. And whenever I sleep for longer, my mean dad would make me walk to school all the time. I am so mad. And I am going to misbehave in school for the rest of the day. This is so freaking annoying.
Later.
Hey Leo, get up from that chair right about now. That's my sit, and I want to sit down, so get up and sit somewhere else. But this is my seat, and I got here way earlier, before you. And, you like sitting at the back anyway. So I'm not leaving this seat, classic caillou. But I want to sit at the front today, and this is the best seat at the front. So, get up from there right about now, because that's where I'm sitting today. Classic caillou, you can't just send people away from their seats for no reason, just because you want to sit there. I'm not leaving, because this is my seat, and I got here way before you did, so, leave me alone already. I said get up from there right about now, or I'm going to beat you up.
Hey you two over there, what is all that noise and shouting in my classroom about? You two better cut it right about now, before I send you to the principal's office for detention. And classic caillou, you better go find another seat for yourself, and leave that seat alone right now.
Five minutes later.
Alright class. It's about time to start today's lesson. We are going to continue from where we stopped in the last class. I hope you all remember what we learned in the previous class.
Excuse me, Miss Faye.
Yes, classic caillou? Would you like to remind us where we stopped in the last class? Classic caillou, what was that sound? And why does it smell so terrible? Did you just fart in my class? Couldn't you have excused yourself or something?
Actually, I think I may have just pooped my pants. I wanted to excuse myself, but I just couldn't hold it anymore. Oops.
Classic caillou, what do you mean you just pooped your pants in my class? That is so disgusting. Now, you better excuse yourself, and get cleaned up. This is your last warning today, classic caillou. Any more misbehavior from you, and I'm sending you to the principal's office for detention.
Hello there, Mr. Anderson. Thanks for coming, on short notice. Not a problem, Mr. Norman. What would you like to speak to me about? It's about your son, classic caillou. He has become a serious concern for me, and he is really a piece of work. He never pays attention in class, and he fails all of his subjects too. Plus, I cannot count how many detention he has had so far, as he is constantly misbehaving all the time. I think you need to do something about this, because I am seriously considering giving him another suspension, if he continues to misbehave in this manner. I am sorry about his misbehavior, and honestly, classic caillou pretty much misbehaves everywhere. In public, whenever we go to a fast food restaurant, or the movies, or even a retail store. He misbehaves at home all the time too. But I'll see what we can do about it, because no matter how many times I ground him, he still keeps on misbehaving. I really don't know what to do now. Have you considered therapy? Maybe he could use some child therapy, or a child psychologist for observation. Don't you think? Actually, that isn't such a bad idea, Mr. Norman. I'll see if we can get him a child therapist, and we'll see if that works. I hope it does, Mr. Anderson. Thank you for your time, once again.
3 days later.
Hey, classic caillou. There is somewhere important that we are going today.
Are we going to McDonald's, or Burger King, for lunch today?
No, classic caillou, it's a much better place for you. We are going to see your therapist today, Mrs. Smith. She is a well-trained child therapist, with a lot of experience talking to children, like yourself, classic caillou. She is an amazing person, and I'm sure you're gonna love her.
What are you talking about? but I don't need a therapist. And I hate therapists, or visiting the doctors, as much as I hate babysitters too. I don't want to talk to boring therapist, so, let's go to McDonald's for lunch instead.
Shut up your mouth right about now, classic Caillou. Do you not know that you're the most stubborn kid in the entire freaking world? And, visiting your therapist, Mrs. Smith, will help you from misbehaving all the freaking time. So, we're going to Mrs. Smith's office right about now, and that is final.
But even when I try to behave myself, you still won't give me my PS5, or get Milo back. So why should I behave myself anyway? And, all I want is my PS5, or Milo back, and not boring therapist. So, I'm not going to boring therapist.
Classic Caillou, are you deaf or something? Did you not hear what I said the first time? You are going, whether you like it or not, or your PS5 would be the least of your worries. So, let's go right about now, before I ground you for 2,000 years.
Later.
Hey Classic Caillou. I am Mrs. Smith, your new therapist. Now, let's talk about what is on your mind.
But I don't want to talk to you, and I hate boring therapy anyway. So, there's nothing I want to talk about here.
Is that so, Classic Caillou? But I heard how much you love playing video games, and I also heard how much you like McDonald's. So, how about we make a deal, Classic Caillou? If you come to therapy and talk to me for the next 1 week, I'll take you to McDonald's for lunch. And we might be able to do something about getting your PS5 back. How does that sound?
Really? We can go to McDonald's, and I can get my PS5 back, if I come to therapy?
Yes, Classic Caillou. I'll buy you McDonald's, if you come to therapy for the next 1 week, and we'll figure out how to get your PS5 back. So, would you like to talk now?
Okay. I'll come to therapy and talk for the next 1 week.
That sounds great, Classic Caillou.
1 week later.
It's so good to see you again today, Classic Caillou. I am happy to see we're making a lot of progress, and that you haven't been throwing temper tantrums anymore.
Yes, Mrs. Smith. I am happy to be here also, because you said I'll get my PS5 back today, and that we're going to McDonald's for lunch. That makes me super happy.
Well, yeah, I can get you McDonald's for lunch today, Classic Caillou. But we're going to talk about how to get your dad to get your PS5 back when you continue behaving yourself and get your grades up in school.
But you said you were going to get it for me if I talk to you and come to therapy for 1 week. And I've been coming to therapy for 1 week, so get it for me right about now.
But that isn't what I said, Classic Caillou. I said we'd figure out what we could do about it. And that's what we're going to do now.
What nonsense are you talking about? What is the difference between that? I only came because you said you were going to get me my PS5, so get it for me right about now, or I'm going to destroy this office.
What? Let's not do that, Classic Caillou. We are going to figure it out together, but we can't get it back today.
Later.
No. Classic. Gail. Lou, you already know what time it is. You're about to get grounded big time once again. You kept misbehaving in school, at home, and in everywhere you go. And because of that, I decided to get you a personal therapist that cost thousands of dollars. All you had to do was go to therapy, listen to your therapist, and improve on your behavior. But what did you do? You misbehaved in therapy, and threw a massive temper tantrum in Mrs. Smith's office, and destroyed her office. So that she wouldn't be your therapist again. That's it. You are so grounded until summer. Your summer break is here. Caillou, Rosie and Classic Caillou, where would you like to go?
Thanks, Dad. I'd like to go to Disneyland.
Me as well. I want to go to Disneyland.
Alright, Caillou and Rosie, you both can go to Disneyland. What about you, Classic Caillou? Where would you like to go?
I don't want to go to Disneyland. Everyone goes to Disneyland. I want to go to Legoland.
What is a Legoland? Classic Caillou, why do you always have to be different? Why can't you just go to Disneyland with Caillou and Rosie?
Legoland is in Winter Haven, Florida, and I don't want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Legoland.
Whatever. Caillou and Rosie would go to Disneyland with Doris, and they will come with you to Legoland.
What? Why don't you just go with Caillou and Rosie? I don't want you to come with me.
Yeah, right. You wish. I know you love to misbehave all the time, so I am not letting you out of my sight, and that's final.
The next day.
Are you ready for the road trip to Winter Haven, Florida?
Yes, I am. I bet we're gonna have a great time.
Caillou and Rosie are already at Disneyland with Doris. I bet they're having a good time. I think we should play some music.
What kind of a song is this? It's so boring. I'm gonna change it now. Yes! This is what I'm talking about.
What? Classic Caillou, how dare you change my music in my car without my permission? You have started misbehaving again, just as I thought. And now, I'm gonna give you a strike, 3 more and you'd be grounded.
Whatever.
We're still very far away from Florida, so if you need to use the restroom at any time, just let me know.
Yes! I know exactly what to do.
What? What is that smell, Classic Caillou? Did you just fart in my car?
Fart? No. I actually just pooped my pants.
Oh my goodness, you stupid little bald kid, what do you mean you just pooped? I just told you if you needed to use the restroom to let me know, and yet you pooped in my car. You just misbehaved for the 2nd time on this road trip, and for this, I'm giving you another strike. 2 more and you'd be grounded. I think I'm feeling hungry right now. We're gonna stop very soon to eat something.
5 minutes later.
You're welcome, sir. What can I get you?
Thank you. I'd like a hot dog. One for my son as well.
All right, 2 hot dogs coming right up.
There's a hot dog. We have exactly 30 minutes to finish eating and get back to our road trip.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did you just burp? How many times do I have to tell you it's bad table manners, especially in public? Classic Caillou, you just misbehaved again for the 3rd time, and that's another strike, 1 more, and I'm ending this road trip, and grounding you till the end of the summer.
Later.
We're low on gas. I'm gonna be stopping to get some gas. Classic Caillou, wait for me right here while I get some gas, and 2 bottles of Coke.
Meanwhile.
Yes! Finally, I have the car to myself. I'm gonna drive away on a full speed. Let's go. Wow, this is so fun. I'm super excited. Wait a minute, what's that?
Classic Caillou, I left for just a few minutes to get gas and 2 bottles of Coke for me and you. And what do you do next? You drive my car and crash it. That's it, you've misbehaved for the 3rd time and I've had enough of you. I'm calling off this road trip and grounding you till the end of summer, you jerk. You're welcome to the news at 10 on Chat TV. My name is Benjamin Borden. Just before we head into the news, I want to quickly announce the upcoming special edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Children's Special. So parents, if you have any children within the ages of 7 to 13, be sure to enroll them for this special edition taking place in New York. Now let's head into the news.
Dad, don't you think I should give it a shot?
Yeah, right, we both know you're not smart enough. How about you improve your grades in school first?
But I really want to go. I think I should give it a shot, and if I get picked, we get to go to New York. That'll be fun.
We can do that, except you're still grounded, remember?
I know, but you don't have to unground me, only if I get picked, right?
I think that's fair. Let's see if you get picked. An email. Let me see. What? Classic Caillou has been picked for the game show? Unbelievable. What do I do? Do I inform him? No. I definitely shouldn't. That boy might just misbehave again, and cause me an embarrassment on national TV. Absolutely not. But what if he wins some money? We could definitely use some money.
5 minutes later.
Classic Kai, there's something I need to tell you even if I don't want to.
Dad, whatever it is, it can wait. I'm in the middle of a very important level right now.
No, it can't. You've been picked for the game show.
What? Yes! I told you I'd get picked, but you didn't believe me.
Even though, I still don't think we'll be going.
Why not?
Because you just might misbehave again and do something stupid like you always do.
Come on, Dad. Why would I do that? I'd be on my best behavior, I promise.
Well, I don't trust you, but I'll let you. And if you misbehave, consider yourself grounded for the rest of summer break. Am I clear?
Okay.
The next day.
We need to leave for the airport now. Are you ready to go to New York?
Ready as I'll ever be.
5 minutes later.
Not this boring song again. Yes! That's my jam.
What? We haven't even made it to the airport yet, and you're already misbehaving? This is why you should have stayed grounded. I'm giving you a strike, 4 more, and you're staying grounded through summer.
Good day, sir. You're welcome to Plotagon Airways. How may I help you?
Thank you. I need 2 tickets to New York, please.
7 hours later.
You're welcome to the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Children's Special Show. My name is Mike. Today, a lucky child would get the chance to sit in the hot seat to play for $1 million. The question now is, who's it going to be? The computer before me will select a random name from all the children present today. Please help me welcome Classic Caillou. Welcome to the show, Classic Caillou. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. This is the first time I get to go out in a while now, because my stupid dad grounded me.
Wow. I'm liking this, boy. I didn't expect you to be funny. So, are you ready to play for $1 million?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? Question 1. What does it mean when a person gets mad at you? A. Angry. B. Friendly. C. Lovely. D. Transforming.
This is a very easy one, because my weird dad transforms into a monster when he gets mad. His skin turns red, and he grows dark horns out of nowhere, so my final answer is D.
You really are funny. First your dad's stupid, now your dad is weird. I wonder what's next. That was the wrong answer. The answer is A. I should let you know, if you miss your next 2 questions, then you're out. Now on to the next question. Question 2. What does it mean to be boring? A. When you annoy others all the time. B. When you never try new things. C. When you dance in public. D. When you sing in public.
My dad is so boring. He plays the same dumb music in his car all the time, and makes me watch the news with him every evening. This is super, mega, annoying, so my final answer is A.
There we have it, and now your dad is boring. Once again you're incorrect. The right answer is B. You have 1 more question to go. Question 3. What does it mean to get arrested? A. To get taken in custody. B. To get placed on a billboard. C. To get hunted. D. To get grounded.
It's definitely to get grounded. My stupid dad grounds me for so long, I feel like I'm being arrested and put in prison.
Later.
Classic caillou, you're in big trouble. You've decided to not only misbehave, but embarrass me on national TV while the whole world is watching. All you do is misbehave every single time. I'm super duper mega angry. And I'm grounding you through this entire summer. The only way I can forgive you is when 1 viewer subscribes. 1 subscribe equals 1 pardon for Classic caillou.